Look, the referendum happened. I think it's still very improbable that the vote will be reconsidered. I think it's bad news for the UK. I've said it from the very beginning. The UK basically had its way inside the EU. It had a lot of opt-outs from the single currency to a lot of other issues. And now the government for the last year and a half has been straddling two very difficult positions. On the one hand, it's saying we want to leave the single market, but you just saw the white paper saying, well, we want all the benefits of the single market in goods trade. And it's also said, well, we want to get out of the customs union, but at the same time it says, well, we want all the benefits of a customs union through a proposal that frankly nobody understands. And it's rather sad to watch, it's been sad to watch for me, I'm a resident in London, for the last 18 months, the rhetoric slowly being ratcheted down to reality. But let's be real, I think the probability is that Brexit's going to happen. The question is how to make it as least costly a Brexit as possible.
I think that's a key, and you're over there, so you know the UKIP members. You saw what happened with David Davis and Boris Johnson. I mean, their side of things is that, look, there was a referendum, and half measures that some would call the soft Brexit that Theresa May has decided on, that was her decision. So, I mean, for Trump pointing it out, he's just pointing out the obvious. He didn't, I mean, those resignations had already occurred and the things had already hit the fan before he even got there. So I'm just wondering, is it that surprising that he's just pointing out the obvious? This is not Brexit. This is something other than Brexit. Go ahead.
You know, look, let's be clear. The comments he made were unprecedented. For a sitting president to be attacking a fellow head of state during a state visit and to be endorsing a rival, that's unprecedented and it's counterproductive, right? He could have said certain things behind closed doors and said, look, the path you are on in terms of alignment in goods trade with the EU is going to complicate a deal with the United States. But let's be real about two very important things. First, many American businesses invested in the UK, have invested, because it's a gateway to Europe. In fact, they want the UK to remain aligned with the EU. That's the same reason why the Japanese have invested here. The second point that's important is that the real bone that sticks in our throat are the EU rules that impede us from selling a lot of our agricultural goods. I'm thinking about hormone-treated beef. I'm talking about a chicken that's been disinfected with chlorine washes, GMOs, all of these other things. Those are not going to be traded away by the UK. There would be demonstrations in the streets. So it's unrealistic to be asking the UK just adopt our rules and forget about those pesky EU rules. It's unrealistic.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.